Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Enter the Gungeon. Why don't we play as I don't know why I'm doing this voice. Let's play as the pilot. And I was thinking, I peeped the achievement list a little bit. There's a couple of achievements I don't understand. For example, beat the game with beast mode on. I don't know what this means. But I do need to beat the Lich with gun game. So we'll see how the heck this actually works for us. It's gotta be done. I also have a bunch of stuff that I can start working towards. One of them is complete all of Friffle's challenges, or F-Rifle, whatever you want to call him. What's up, it's your boy F-Rifle. But definitely beating the Lich with gun game active is something we have to work on here. Why play as the pilot for this? Just because we haven't played as the pilot in a while, quite honestly. That's the only reasoning behind that. If you're not familiar with how gun game works, there is an earlier episode I had of gun game that was actually really fun. I think in the early game it tends to be awesome, because normally you would just have regular weapons, like your starting weapon. Whereas instead, we will be starting with stuff that is almost certainly more powerful than that. Or at least getting stuff that's more powerful than that. Sure, I mean, it doesn't really matter. Get it fully charged up. Effectively, every maybe 10, 15 seconds, every couple of rooms, we're gonna have a new weapon replace the weapon we're using existingly here. The thing that's annoying is that also picking up other guns will lead to you, got the AK for now. Picking up other guns will also lead to the gun changing. Which is bad because, oh, we got banana now. Is bad because it can lead to situations in which, you know, you beat a boss, you don't flawless it, you don't get the HP, you get a gun, the gun just changes the gun you're presently holding, and thus beating that boss effectively provided you with, like, no benefit whatsoever. That being said, if you do manage to get good weapons with which to beat the bosses, and you can reliably flawless the bosses, you can also find yourself getting some awesome situations. You know what, let's try it. Flare gun's okay. You can also find yourself getting some awesome situations and loadouts in particular for beating the bosses. So, you know, we're still gonna have to dodge, and we might get stuck with the Derringer for 30 seconds or something like that, but starting with the flare gun is not necessarily a shit roll. This is the Colt 1851, I think? Oh! I don't know why I got so spooked there. We have the Blasphemy. It's a fantastic boss killer. Thank you very much. Please get away. Yes, this is the secret of mana here. Secret of mana? Secret of mana? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Got the proton pack. This should allow us to finish the job pretty easily. Done. All right. Now the flawless they can never take away from us. You know, we can take it away from ourselves, but that's important. I'll take the ammo for no reason. We might as well take the gun because it doesn't really matter. But the main thing here, I think, you know, basically all we can do for ourselves is stack up passives, stack up as much HP as possible, and then hope we get good guns for the fights that actually matter. And we can also, I guess, augment our starting weapons if possible. Now, I haven't really talked about it, but the last run that we had, the one where we beat the Lich as the Convict, is like the strongest run I've ever had. Not strongest in terms of the actual items, but the strongest in terms of, like, holy shit, I did not expect to win that one. Which is a weird way to measure it. But that one felt good. I'm not saying that means that we're set for great things on this one or anything like that, but it feels good. Hold up. Turn my volume up a little too high here. But as always with Gungeon, you know, grab a drink, grab a snack, get your skis shined up, grab a stick of juicy fruit, get on the Northernlion workout plan, which is every time I take damage, just drop and give me, you know, like 3 push-ups. 3 push-ups is not a ton, but I may take damage many times over the course of this, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. I'm gonna try to use a lockpick right off the bat, and inevitably, some people are gonna be like, why the heck would you try to use a lockpick in this situation? It's a very stupid decision. I don't feel like it's a stupid decision, because I don't want to open brown chests, especially if it's going to be a brown gun. Please let me change weapons. Please, I beg you. There we go, we got junk out of it. Like, I want to hit this. Excuse me, I'm getting too close to the wall, I think. I wanted to see if there was a secret room there. I guess the guns only change if you're on a room that has enemies in it. Which also makes sense. So that you couldn't just wait it out to get a, to change your shitty gun into a good gun. That's sensible. But I will say, Cobalt Hammer is fine for killing enemies. It just sucks, you know, the big one for finding secret rooms here. But we have these, like, 40 ammo in it. Is it ever gonna change? Yes, it is. And it became the Betrayer's Shield, which is actually also fine. In fact, considering you're only stuck with the guns for 30 seconds, the bad guns aren't necessarily that bad. Not that the Betrayer's Shield is bad to begin with. It's a fine gun, but it's not going to be the end of the world if we're stuck with this, you know, temporarily. Is what I'm trying to say, because it is gonna run out eventually. And as long as it's not like the Derringer, the pea shooter, like the Nerf gun, then you know every gun is at least semi-functional. We'll definitely just open that. Ring of Miserly Protection. Oh, right. This is until you buy something else, you get 1 more HP. Well, I sort of hate it because... Or you get 2 HP, right? Yeah, we get 2 HP. I sort of hate it because it really incentivizes buying nothing for the rest of the game. Figured we'd check. Just drop this in here. But we might as well roll with it for now. I mean, what would we want to buy? We'd want to buy keys. We may not ever have to buy keys because of the fact that we are the, we're the pilot, so we have the lockpick available. You have to excuse me, I'm getting a little distracted here because I just ate a sandwich with, like, some jalapeno peppers on it. Must have scratched my nose, and, like, my inner nose mucosal lining is just burning up, man. Making me feel like I got a nasty cold. But it happened like 15 minutes ago. It should be subsiding soon. This is to the lengths that I go. No, don't let anybody tell you YouTubing's not a hard job. Look at this. Oh, the incredible intestinal fortitude. What? My poor baby to have to do a YouTube video whilst also having the mucosal membranes slightly irritated. Thank you, Shark Man. I had no idea the shark actually jumps out and, you know, reaches out and grabs him. Oh, we got the Deckard. This gun's solid. Prepare for a lot of that commentary, by the way. The, oh, we got the blank. But it is important to touch upon what we have, because if, you know, if we get something like the RP, that was bad. If we get something like the RPG, that's gonna, there's 3 push-ups for you, by the way. If we get something like the RPG, that's really gonna impact how we handle a run. Silencer. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. You know, the problem is I keep itching my nose, and as a result, I'm probably just exacerbating the problem here. Oh, shotgun full of love. This is awesome, right? It charms enemies and does a lot of damage. Okay, we didn't get hit. But it's also full of rats, apparently. That's okay. I'll take it. Or shotgun full of hate, maybe. I can't remember. I don't, I tend not to take this item. In fact, I don't think I've ever purchased it. Usually you find it on, like, I think on the Cursed shop. Maybe we'll pursue it in the future. I'm not sure. Sticky crossbow is totally fine. Obviously, you know, in keeping with what I said earlier, big things for me right now, make sure that we flawless the enemies as much as possible, or flawless the bosses as much as possible. Of course, I'd like to avoid a repeat of our last run, where effectively I took some of the dumbest damage I've ever taken consistently. Still got a win. Didn't deserve one. I read a little scuttlebutt on the Convict, by the way. I peeped the Gungeon subreddit and looked at the discussions of the Convict. For whatever reason, like, I tend to do pretty well as the Convict, but it seems like the consensus, at the very least, is that the sawed-off is actually worse than the starting revolver for her. So I'm not thrilled to have it right now, but the mutation is fine. We had this on our last run and just never used it. You know what? Getting some more lead maiden kills as well. Okay. Yeah, why not go for it, right? We're probably never going to have more blanks than we have right now, and picking up guns doesn't matter at all. Now we have a science cannon. Beams are good. I can be okay having beams for boss fights here. Beams for the boss fights, yeah. Don't pull the thing out unless you came to bang. Am I right, people? Beams bombs for the boss. That's Bombs Over Baghdad by Outkast, obviously. Tangler, by the way, really good. Now gone, but was really good. Don't give him a chance to get back into this. Don't give him a chance to get back into this run. Good, good. That was a good situation. You played smart there. It's the Proton Pack again. I don't care if he eats it. We're going to use the Inception Glam to finish him off here. That's alright, that's alright, that's alright. Please. End his life. No more Colt. No more Colts! We did it. Okay. Good. It was great. That was a good job. You know, we got 7 HP as long as you never buy anything. And 2 armor. We'll also take Stuffed Star, which is really nice. Invincibility, basically. And that'll be, like I said, our active items are one of the very few areas in which we can actually, like, make an impact on our run. Insulates us from the negative impacts of gun game to some extent, so I'm real happy about that. We have the camera now. Apparently the camera also slows enemy bullets, which I never really realized. But it's definitely more of a support weapon than a, in my opinion at least, it's more of a support weapon than a weapon you want to rely on to get a lot of damage done. But we got to be approaching the point at which it will no longer be existing anyway. Yeah, now we have the the gunbow again, and the gunbow is fantastic. The Legend of Gunbow. Almost got me, you tricky dog. We could use that. I guess we might as well take it. What the heck is this now? It does a lot of damage. Takes forever to reload. I have no idea what this is. This is like Little Cricket from Men in Black or something? Look, I may not be the best Gungeon player, but I have seen a lot of movies that came out between the years of 1995 and, you know, 2008. With 3 keys and the desire to never buy more, I feel like you use lockpick. And I don't feel bad about the fact that it didn't work out for us there. Ammo. Not a secret room. Yeah, again, I think this is fine. I don't really... If it was a brown gun, we're better off shooting it and getting nothing than wasting a key. If it's a brown passive, you gotta think that what we missed out on was probably not that impressive. Oh, it's the big shooty gun. This is probably fantastic for this room. I really don't want to buy anything. We don't have any blanks. Okay. Hopefully not just the, tomb in this area. What are you doing, dude? What are you doing? This is not gonna work for you. We did get a blank. We got the blasphemy again. I wonder if, for gun game, the more guns you have unlocked, the more guns you have access to. Blue chest, mustache. Cheaper things from the shop? Chance to heal when money is spent, of course. Excuse me, should we not have the ability to, shoot? I mean, we are... Oh, maybe we're technically not at full health, I suppose. I was confusing the full health algorithm with Isaac's, where, you know, with these extra spirit hearts, it would count us as technically being at full health, etc., etc. Okay, well, without having the ability to shoot with this, because I'm an idiot and didn't pick up that HP that's back there, this is surely not that impressive. Yep, and it basically cost me armor, because I'm an idiot. You know, this armor is very important. One of the few variables that's actually well within the bounds of our control. Little Bomber. Little Bomber is not very good. We should pick up our HP and move on. But all things considered, I'm pretty happy. It is a theoretical possibility I could go through this whole run without buying anything else. Keys are going to have to keep coming fast and furious, but we do have the lockpick that is pretty much guaranteeing us... Well, it's guaranteeing us a shot at an item per floor. Possibly more, possibly less, but on average an item per floor. If we get, like, super low on HP, we could spend money, break our HP containers, like break 2 HP containers, but have the chance to fill the existing ones, which may actually be a much better course of action. Little Bomber is pretty not good. Not horrible, but not good enough to get excited about. Okay, now, oh, we have a curse. But we lose the curse when we lose the huntsman as well. I believe so, at least. So this is not necessarily bad. And the huntsman, of course, is a good gun. And now it's gone. Got the flame hand, relying on the fire to deal a lot of damage for us here, because I don't think the flame hand does much by itself. Hopefully tap it out and get a new gun soon enough. Oh, now we got a microtransaction gun. Are we shooting like famous microtransactions at them? Are we shooting like Gun Knight models or figurines? I should say. I told you. Irritated mucosal membrane, man. Ain't no joke. For a room like this, I'm gonna lockpick for sure. Broken forever. You know what? Life goes on. Genie's pretty good. I'm a genie in a bottle, baby, and gotta use me before I'm lost completely. What happens when you stack up the genie charges on it? I don't know if I've ever seen this before. Maybe you gotta get 3 on an enemy before the genie comes and punches them? That was bad damage. Usually I use it on bosses, so I've never noticed, I guess. Yeah, you gotta get 3 charges, 3 wishes, then the genie punches them in the head. Alright, green chest will open. Ring of chest vampirism. It's great. Open chests, get HP. That means we don't have to spend money to get HP back. And this may synergize nicely with the lockpick as well. Even into the late game, hopefully. Hey, Tomo. You want to come in, buddy? Welcome. Welcome to Papa's house. Okay, be smart here. What do we? Oh, we got the, I forget what it's called. It's good, though. I'm gonna call it the Digitizer, even though I know that this is not the name of it. Mapman? Mapman. There is one achievement I have left to do as with Mapman. I have to get him, the map on all 5 floors. I'm assuming it's not in the same run, which would just be ridiculous. If I'm being honest, probably the one I'm most likely to have not done is floor 5. He can never show up on bullet hell, I guess, but on floor 5, I don't know that I've ever done it because I tend to explore less often up there, so that's probably a safe bet, but maybe we haven't done it on floor 3 either. Oh yeah, I just realized we can't explore the entire floor here because, never mind. I broke the key. You like apples? How do you like them apples? I broke her lock! That's not really, it doesn't work. Let's just leave it at that. I mean, you don't really need a genie to punch you in the head if you just want to, like, die. That works for me as well. If I can get a genie to punch you in the head, more power to you. Ah, the membrane. I love this item. It's a strong terminology, I'll admit. But I do have a tendency to buy the membrane. Not always, but there have been a lot of situations in which I find myself being happy to have the membrane. And we've also got the Judge here, which I think is a fantastic gun. Great room clearer, damage against bosses. You know, what more could I want? It's got everything the body needs. So let's immediately replace it in about 2 seconds here with something much shittier. We actually... There's a minecart related achievement. But I don't know if I can... There you go. You gotta kill like 100 enemies from inside of a minecart. So I guess we should take every available opportunity to be in a minecart. So that we can start to tick that achievement off. What is this? Charge gun? Seems like a charge gun. Whoa, okay. Certainly rattles and or hums here. And we had it for about 2.4 seconds. It's tempting, or it's nice, I should say, that the shop has nothing to purchase that we really are interested in. I guess that's kind of the other part of Gun Game, is that, of course, it has nothing we're interested in. You know, we can't buy anything except active items, and maybe we want armor or something, but we're never going to need ammo. We may need keys at some point. Alright, 3 blanks, cannon Balrog. We have invincibility as well. What is this? Some kind of shotgun. It's a chargeable shotgun. The fact that it's chargeable, low ammo capacity, and a very long reload time. Oh, it's because when you charge it, it shoots more of its own ammunition. I see. There we go. Membrane. Tried to use my invincibility for good. Okay, what do we got now? It's the weird trident. The flawlesses are pretty important. Not so much for the drag gun, which we've already accomplished in Gun Game. It gave us the gore gun, which was just awesome. Okay, this is the bullet bore, which I think is alright. But definitely for making sure that we not only make it to the Lich fight, but have enough HP left to have a reasonable opportunity to survive the Lich fight. That was a very bad dodge I was not penalized for. Okay, so we got charged shotgun again. It might be best not to charge it. I know that's sacrilegious, but fires pretty quickly if you don't charge it. The most important thing for myself here, don't be afraid to pop a blank if necessary. We're almost back to more invincibility as well. Oh, banana. Okay. We should pop the invincibility. Just get ready to mash the right trigger if anything comes even close to you. Not that close, though. Whoa! I should have popped it way earlier. Well, that's my own idiocy, but doesn't make it any less easier to stomach. That hurts, man. That hurts. Give me HP for doing the boss fight. Give me a key, which I appreciate, and ration. Ooh, it's a tough choice. Do you take ration instead of lockpick? It gives you like 3 back. Let me make sure I'm right about that. Provides healing on use if equipped, will be used automatically on death. You know what? I think we ride the lightning on our keys. Fuck the lockpick, take ration instead. I think it gives us a better chance of survival on the bullet hell and the Lich fight in particular, so I think it is important. And you don't use it as an excuse to take damage. Try to flawless the bosses anyway. Pea shooter, not good. Very disappointed we didn't flawless the Cannon Balrog though, especially because we had like every available opportunity. We even have a blank left over, but it snuck up on me so fast. That extra shot there. But there's no reason to have not just popped invincibility and waited, except for pride, which is an embarrassing reason to not have 1 more HP right now. And we got cursed because we have the Huntsman. That's fine. Use a key, and it's gonna change our weapon immediately. To the membrane, of course. Membrane's good though. I'm not mad about that. Map Man. I mean, we could visit him, but he can't give us a map. There's no, or he can't give us an item. We can't get our full map done. What else did you take? Thanks for the ammo. Thanks for the trusty lockpicks. Dude, I'm not mad. It's better this way. Figured it was worth a shot. All right, floor 4 means we're effectively halfway done here. Oh, I'm trying to open my door more. The wheels on the chair go round and round. There we go. Alrighty, alrighty. We got the membrane. We are also insane in the membrane. Jamming on these bullets as much as possible. Not taking damage there, ideally. I think this is Witch Pistol. I don't know what happened to my voice. Witch Pistol. Oh my god, we got a key right off the bat. You know, it's good practice to not pick up the keys until the end of the floor. This is the exception to that rule. Oh no, this is the trick gun, isn't it? Or one of the trick guns. Like, there's several trick guns in the game. Big shooting gun. I love it. Help me. But yeah, now we really don't want to buy anything because we lose HP immediately as soon as we buy something, so it seems to make more sense to just pick them up immediately and be thankful for the opportunity. Please let me use this for the rest of the run. Except for boss fights, in which I'll allow you to give me an upgraded super meat gun. Oh, we have the railgun actually, which is exactly what you want for boss fights. We're going to use it for room clearing out of necessity instead, but it, you know, there's worse options. Got the hammer here. Speaking of worse options, which is not fair because it's not bad. It's just not nearly as good as the two items that directly preceded it. But it'll change soon as well. Blue chest is fine. Sure. Change weapons. You get the Myrrh shotgun, which has changed us back to whatever this trick pistol bullshit is. Now we know that our other chest, which is hopefully very high quality, will have an active or a passive item in it that is not a gun. Trying not to hit you, but the game feels differently about it, I suppose. There we go. The Rubidyne prototype is fine. Not amazing, but not terrible either. I'd really like to flawless this boss, but more than our own skill, I mean, skill factors into it for sure, but more than our own skill, a little bit of luck in the actual items that we have, or the weapons that we have available for that fight is going to be an important predictor of whether or not we have a chance at that. A reasonable chance, at least. But I wouldn't be surprised. Like, it should be semi-conceivable, at least. Tangler is such a good weapon. Maybe my favorite shotgun in the game. When you get it to show up for real, you're always stoked. Got some enemies here already. Might as well reload between each one. For now. Dude. Like, we do not want any part of this. Oh, we got the gold gun. It's actually terrible for this right here. No, shoot the... Alright, well, we're done with it anyway, but... It's cool, you can stack up, like, multiple charges on different enemies simultaneously. I'm not... Go ahead. Rat, take the ammo. See if I give a shit. Watch out for thwomps. I'm proud of that. I'm proud of the fact that instead of trying to avoid the thwomp, we just made it fuck itself. Genie's doing just fine right now. Whoa! Okay. It's a very strange drop. I just used ration by accident. Yep. Okay. Sure. Don't even talk to me. This must be shotgun full of hate. I may be quiet for this. Just because I'm focusing. So how did the ration get lost? I thought I was using ammo drop instead of the ration. Why didn't I double check? Where were you 35 seconds ago? I didn't realize I was making videos for the world's smartest man who never makes a mistake in his life. Oh my god, I should have blanked, but I really thought we were safe there. Still, you know, important to keep your HP high. Sure, a secret room might be valuable, but... I mean... Sweet, we got the fossilized gun. Effectively making it substantially harder for us to actually be able to dodge. I guess if we just put fire where he already is, it's not so bad. Please. Okay, we got the snowballer now. That's like the opposite of the prehistoric gun or the fossilized gun. Almost dead. We could have done this. We so could have done this. So this is what's truly disappointing. We're so close. Just flame on. That's stop, drop, and roll, kids. If you're on fire, roll through the fire, and maybe when you come out the other side, you won't be on fire. Okay, well, I mean, there goes... Oh! At least it didn't take our ammo, if we're going to be positive about things. It's still okay, you know? 7 HP, 2 armor. Dragon fight is one thing. We're never going to need the ammo drop, and that's what bums me out the most, I guess. But I suppose we could sell it. I don't know how you sell an active item. You can certainly drop it, but I don't know how you sell it. This is bad. Or at least not as good as we'd like. Usually you get another wave in here. But you have to be, you know, honest here. I was excited like 2 weeks ago when I beat Gungeon down to the dragon fight. This is substantially easier than that run. Oh, it's the Gungeon. So good. This is substantially easier than that run. Or we're in a substantially better position. So even though I've made some mistakes that I'm not necessarily thrilled with, you know, we're also fine. Like, compared to the runs that we've done of gun game in the past, this is probably the strongest. I would like to get some actual, like, helpful passives, though. Don't really have that right now. So we're just relying on the kindness of gun game, of the RNG to hook us up here. Okay, so we got another chest. We know it's going to be a passive. Or an active, for that matter. Honestly, we might as well take the ice bomb. Because there's no advantage to us at all using supply drop. We get so much free ammo anyway. So the ice bomb is better, but still bad, and I'd prefer to have not spent a key on it. You're probably dead too, right? What? Watch out for the swamp. If the ice bomb can do damage to the dragon, hey, at least that's something for us. This is the tempting part. What do you got for me? Charm Horn you can use to steal items, which is another achievement that I need to unlock at some point. But let's focus one at a time here. You know, whenever we open a chest, we do still have the ability to get HP, at least a chance to get HP. And although that hasn't worked out fantastically for us thus far, I still believe in its power. So I don't want to give up these extra heart containers for no reason. Just want to get the thwomp, like, navigated out of my face. There we go. We're fine now. I forget this gun. It takes forever to charge, but does a lot of damage. Sick. We'll come back to that chest, hopefully. We are on the forge, so, you know, things get serious down here. Please change guns. There we go. Sticky crossbow's fine. And this is a lot of HP for being on the forge, honestly. Oh, gun boots? Yeah, I don't think it's... here's the thing. Do we really want to pay 61 credits and 2 HP for gun boots? Probably not. So, instead we'll just come in this direction. But with some guns, it could be the right choice. But without being able to rely on a gun in particular, I think it's a bit of a risk I'm not willing to take right now. Oh, I was really hoping to get both. He got crushed in the wall! I actually didn't know that could happen. I mean, I knew that the wall could crush. I just didn't know it could crush enemies as well. I guess by and large, the game does a pretty good job of making it so the things that hurt you also hurt enemies. Might as well just spam shots in here. Worst case scenario, maybe they'll just give me a gun that's a little better at hitting these guys. There we go. There's still one just chilling down there, huh? I really don't want to make the jump, but I'll do it. Alright, easy enough. Those are still active. Oh, this is good. This is the Patriot or whatever it's called. Ice Bomb charges at about half the rate of invincibility. This is the M16. So we should get 1 invincibility for every 2 Ice Bombs. That seems roughly fair. I mean, Ice Bomb, you know, no one's gonna be writing home about this. Railgun. Nothing wrong with that. Disappointed we lost HP there. Life goes on. This is not the railgun. This is the other railish gun that we had earlier. Definitely should not have used the blank. Should have just used invincibility. Life goes on, right? Very poor damage here. How often do these fucking hammers come down? This is getting a little silly. Okay, pea shooter is pretty bad. Like, that does not bother me at all. Please. That probably should have hit me. You are screwed. You are screwed. I don't know why I was starting to sing a symphony there. You are screwed. You are so screwed. You are so screwed. You are so screwed. Look, I'm going to make myself look uncultured. I attend the symphony on an irregular basis. but admittedly, I don't know which masterwork that is. I'm gonna say it's Wolfgang Amadeus Timberlake. Still have Ice Bomb. I don't really want to use it against this guy. Nail gun, dude. Fucking nail gun, though. No one can defeat the power of the quad laser. I would like to open that. I would like to open this thing. We really need to get a key. Please don't be a gun. Just be like an amazing passive. Honestly, if we got like the clone right now, I don't want to do a 2-hour-long run. But a clone would really help us out a lot. Do you think you really want a clone? Yes. Yes, I do. But do you think you... Okay, we should just use this as if it's a melee weapon, honestly. I really don't like getting close to these guys. But you gotta do what you gotta do to get the job done. Keys, please. I mean, I could buy a key from our forge, from our blacksmith, I mean. But this does mean, if we do this, that we'll lose 2 HP in the process. So, hopefully you can understand my concern here. Sick, these guys aren't dead. They're just like 1 hit away from death, permanently. Okay, Flash Ray, for weak enemies, who cares? It's acceptable. No more Geordie LaForge hammers, please. It's too much. I appreciate the half heart. That was very kind of you. You didn't have to do that. Alright, let's shoot some dollars at people. Horse armor rules everything around. This microtransaction gun is actually good. Or at least decent. Like, the damage that it's doing is disgusting. Alright, we have the... This is the A-Key 47, or whatever they've called it. I think we only got this for the final level of Elevator Man, maybe? Not quite as good as maybe I was hoping, but certainly not bad. Maybe there's something I'm missing. Maybe if we just go to chests, they just open themselves if I got this active, but it is gone. It's not like I could have teleported out of the room regardless. Alright, lost a little bit of HP here. I've also lost another loan to Ditech, if we're gonna reference shit like straight out of the year 2004. Although, Do You Think You Really Want a Clone is actually a Canadian television ad from the late 1990s and early 2000s, so I'm not gonna put myself in that same camp with that one. It's a very dangerous roll there. Please, I need to kill more of you, but you will not die. Oh, railgun. Now's the time. Ooh. Well, you can certainly save a lot of credits in this situation. I guess we just do it, man. Like, I do want to go back and open that chest, but we have the railgun. We might as well take advantage of it for, like, a minute here. Oh, this is okay. Keep rolling with this. It's not going to light him on fire, but that's all right. Don't forget about invincibility. You should use it whenever you feel you need to, i.e. right now. And then you blank when the SMGs show up. I think I threw my bomb off the edge. Oh, it's the Moon Scraper. It's actually, like, fantastic for... Ah, shit. It's actually fantastic for killing those skulls, at least. To be honest with you, I wasn't thinking the odds were fantastic of me getting a flawless here, so... I'm not really feeling ripped off right now. We got the Deckard, which is good damage, at least. This has very quickly become, like, my least favorite attack that this guy does. There it goes again. Oh, I think it landed. I think we got the damage done, at least. You know, when we open chests, we also get HP back, or at least a chance to get HP back. We got the Huntsman right now. Forget to reload to break bullets. That did not work as well as I thought it would. Has the Huntsman been nerfed? Am I bad with it, or do I just have higher standards now? Questions I struggle with on a daily basis. So the Dragon's gonna go down no problem. Like, it's not a debate. Well, I guess it is debatable. whether or not you consider this no problem given the damage that we've taken. I consider it relatively easy, though. Do we have any chance of taking the Lich out on this run? Yeah, I do think so. Of course, you know, every second I take more damage is kind of compromising that ability, but hopefully we can examine this floor for a little bit more HP. That's not a bad idea. Shoot some... Oh. Disregard. Sticky crossbow no longer exists for us. Keep going. Keep going. Shoot the J. We still might as well shoot in there because it's going to break bullets when it lands. Oh, you give me the alien engine right after I use invincibility? Probably should have been hit there. Man, it does so much damage. I know the last shot was with like the M1 there, but good lord, that does a lot of damage. So risky to use though. Well, what do you do? What do you do in this situation? We know we got a good chest waiting for us. I feel like you gotta explore to try to use it. Like, we get HP back for it, and we'd get whatever the item is from it. Oh, we got a shrine. Ooh, roll the bones. We're very fast, but we picked up a level of curse. This might be acceptable. Oh, that just hit me bang on. This is the most hellish enemy ever constructed. We're so fucking fast. Can we continue to roll said bones? Because I might desire it right now. It's a strange sensation. I was hoping Isahedron Man would like take away my gun, which would do nothing and give me full HP. I don't even know if that's like a subset of offers that he provides, but if he would, I would be in love with it. This is the Gorgon, so good. Thanks for the HP, I appreciate it. We're gonna lose the Gorgon very shortly, but... Or it's not the Gorgon, the Gunther, right? My mistake. It gets better the longer you use it, or something along these lines. Keys, please. No keys. No keys, no problem. I was also hoping that maybe that shrine would just be YV. We could really get some value out of a YV shrine right now. But I think we have to be reasonably pleased with this run as is. We've done it. I didn't think it was possible. Well, I guess you shoot this chest. Junk. Are we done then? I really don't want to shoot the other chest. Don't make me do it. Please, Hammer, don't hurt him. You know what? Actually, this is a very good point. This is probably where we should buy a key if there's one for sale, which there isn't. Oh, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It might even be worth buying the half heart, but hopefully you'll forgive me. I can't bring myself to buy a half heart at the cost of 2 heart containers. It's probably the right decision, but I can't bring myself to do it right now. Just rely on, like, a key showing up from nowhere. Oh, by shooting that chest and getting junk, we did pick up HP. Maybe that's Ring of Chest Vampirism. I hate to do it, man. I hate to do it. Should have stuck with the lockpicks. We got half an HP back there for sure. Okay, well, we have 3.5 HP for Bullet Hell. Remind you of any runs recently that maybe tickle your fancy or something like that. Maybe like the very last one. I don't think we have a good chance, but we have a chance, and this is where we were last time as well. Mind you, last run, we were a little bit more definitely offensively powerful because of all the passives we had. This one's just a shot, but it could happen, man. It could happen. I'm not saying it's got high odds, but it could happen. Alright. The other thing is that we go very fast. I always come up first, and I'm like always disappointed. It's always a dead end. Can't help but notice the jammed enemies are just continuing in ubiquity here. The haste is one thing. Being cursed scares the shit out of me at this point if it's just going to lead to so many jammed enemies. We've done it. Okay. Oh, this is not a dead end at all. The bow is not as bad as it could be, but it's not very good. Yes, that's exactly what I'm hoping for. Knock him into the drink. Probably should have attacked him from a side that made that actually possible then. Oh, it worked. I didn't do anything, but it worked. Not quite as much knockback as I was hoping for. This is some shitty pistol. Half of a heart. What a time to be alive, man. Oh, we found the secret room accidentally. Everything's coming up Millhouse, dog. Gotta see what's in there. Some of these guys shoot to miss. That's a real problem. Oh, the plunger. Interesting choice. It's the world's worst gun muncher. What are we supposed to do with this? Also, what are we supposed to do with the plunger at this point in our lives? Something has died. And it wasn't just something inside of me. I guess you just use it as if it's a gun. Just like focus fire. Okay, now we have the RPG. Also fairly bad. But at least I would say demonstrably better. Watch out for your own explosion. We've got invincibility soon if we should need it. I don't know if we will. Whoa, careful. One more hit'll do it. Let's go straight up. Okay, we have science cannon. Not amazing again, but could certainly be worse. We should be afraid of this situation. There's a lot of potential for despair here. There you go. Knock that guy out. Knock this guy out. We're done. I think we've seen this gun before, but I remember nothing about it. And generally speaking, this room tends to be fine. That guy right there is probably the worst enemy we could face. Oh, we have, I forget what this one's called. Some kind of cannon. It's a good test of our Gungeon memory, for sure. This one's the elephant gun, a.k.a. the elephant rifle, depending on how wrong you want to be. Good. So far, the game's been pretty kind on this floor. Knew there were thwomps. I figured we'd just pop invincibility, get it over with, get in there. We picked up armor, which is above and beyond the Call of Duty, for sure. It's mass shotgun. Nothing wrong with this, except for the fact that it's immediately gone. I really don't know what we do here, except just light every single enemy up and then wait for them to die. So, you know, that's that. No pressure. Please, just abandon. Abandon ship. Oh, abandoned ship. We didn't burn to death. Okay, we have a trident now. This is also horrible. I believe, at least. At least the rate of fire is good, so we can keep the shaman from doing their thing. To a large degree, at least. It's not a trident, excuse me, it's a pitchfork. Fair enough. One of them's a gum, the other one's a music block. Ah, bundle of wands. Bundle of wands. Bundle of guns. Got all these bundles coming out of my buns. Buckets of Bob Dylan impressions in my hand. You got all the guns, honey, baby, I can stand. Please. Polaris. This is like a pretty horrible gun to have in this situation, because we're never going to get it upgraded, but dude, give me this over the fucking fossilized gun any day of the week. And we still got a Skelly here. We also got Unicorn Horn. I don't think Unicorn Horn is as amazing as maybe you'd crack it up to be. We're hitting them, so I'm just going to be content with this situation. Oh, God! I didn't think he could hit me. Honestly, I thought he was trapped on the wall. That one's my bad, because I had invincibility ready. Yeah, boo-boo-ba-doo, ba-doo-boo-ba-doo. Of course, everybody, get ready. Have a fun boo-boo-ba-doo time, everybody. There's got to be a gun in the game that if we played our cards wrong, we could accidentally run out of ammo for, right? In the limited amount of time we have it. That might just instantly switch it, but... Come on, we got to be close to getting one. I'm telling you, man, when the pressure's on... Well, let's not get too cocky. I was gonna say, when the pressure's on, you know, down here in bullet hell, for whatever reason, sometimes I find it a little easier. Or I play a little better, at least, even if it's not easier. Still got 3.5 HP. To be honest with you, I don't love the idea of 3.5 HP for our boss, but that's exactly what the heck we're gonna do, so let's do it. Alright, Lich. Time to party up. Science cannon. It is precisely okay. Okay, well, I feel like I got baited pretty hard on that one. Haste really makes it easier for us to not have to roll. Or for us to not have to make very dangerous rolls, at least. Okay, the Thunderclap is a unceremonious kick in the fucking shins here. I think we're gonna get Ice Bomb back before we get invincibility again. Oh, it's the mail gun. That was a bit of a surprise that we didn't take any damage there. It's a good shotgun. I figured I'd at least make space so we could dodge into it. It's not like ice bombs are going to do that much damage anyway. Oh my god. He's doing, like, the attacks that are most consistently asshole-ish. This one right here, man. So I'm trying out a new technique. It's very... Yep, very narrow margin of error on it. Oh, good. Alien engine. Means we have no blanks for future fights. But I'm not giving up yet. I'd really rather save my invincibility, but it's smart to use it. It's smart to use it. We got it. We got phase 1. Phase 2 is going to be hell unless we get some really good stuff. But I think we can at least be happy with the way that this has gone on this run. If only I had a little bit more HP. If only I hadn't... I mean, I'm not salty about the damage I took on Bullet Hell. I think we performed very reasonably on Bullet Hell. But, the damage we took on the Forge is fairly not good. Is this... Oh, we had the bow. The bow's not that bad. We're dead. That's okay. I think we performed, again, admirably on that run. We learned something. We still got more gun game practice to do. But for now, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.